Yes, who would like to tell me what is the difference between academic and general IELTS? Anyone?
I guess in the academic, uh, are you specific about this listing module, or you're asking as a whole?
All as a whole, all modules.
In the IELTS academic and the IELTS
Yes.
for the academic, we have to write about an essay,
Mhm.
and one graph will be given. We need to elaborate that.
Mhm. All right.
Whereas in general, we are given an essay and a letter to write.
Mhm. Yes, good. And this was for what? This was for, you can say, writing, right? What about reading, listening, and speaking? The difference between academic and general?
The other one, but I am pretty clear about this writing section.
Okay. Oh, yes, Asma or Arsalan. Yes. What is the difference? Or Adnan? What is the difference between as academic and as general?
For me, I don't know any. Hi, good evening. I don't know any difference between the general or academic.
Hmm?
Just, I'm just trying to do a set for the academic exam.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm going to mention. You can see brief overview at here. What is the difference between IELTS academic and general? First of all, listening and speaking modules are going to be similar for both academic and general. If we talk about listening and speaking, these are going to be similar. If you're going to talk about reading and writing, there will be a little bit different in these two modules, right? In these two models. The different lie in writing for academic and general. Within writing, there will be two sections, like this is brief overview. Yeah, and those who need the format lecture, I will share the recording, right? Because today we are going to discuss some speaking topics and speaking discussion. Right now, I just wish to discuss also the format with you guys to like make you clear. Sometimes students even face difficulties in like getting the exact format, right? Okay, now speaking and listening are going to be similar for academic in general. As far as writing is concerned, in writing, you would have two tasks. Now, two tasks would be given to you, but for academic students, they would deal with description of chart in task 1 and essay in task 2. For academic students, they would write description of chart and essay in task 2. Just let me show you. Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, academic, you will have to summarize the text in task 1. Summarize the text means the description, the graph would be given to you, the diagram, and you would just describe that in your words. In task 2, you would write an essay. There is a format, there is a professional structure, there is a proper structure, there is a formal structure for how to write an introduction paragraph, body 1, body 2, and conclusion of essay. That will be discussed in essay lecture, right? Within writing. But in task 1, yes, the description of chart, that will be also discussed, and how to write for general students, they would deal with writing a letter, to write a letter to someone, consisted of 150 words. For academic students in task 1, they're going to write description of chart. While if we talk about task 2, only essay would be given for both academic and as well as for general, right? The different lie only in task 1. If we talk about reading module, like I hope so that writing module will be clear to you. Only the difference is in task 1. Task 2 essay writing is going to be similar for both academic and general, but task 1 that will be different on the basis of writing a letter for general and writing a description of chart or describing any graph for academic student. As far as reading module is concerned, in reading module you would see like there will be a passage given to you. For academic, the passage should be a little bit lengthier. For general, the passage should be short. For academic, the passage should be also a little bit tough. For general, the passage would be consisted of, you can see the story regarding society, social life, right? The only in reading module, the only difference would lie within passage. The passage would be different, but the questions are going to be of same kind, like heading findings, yes, no, true, false, not given. These kind of questions are going to be asked from you within reading module. But as far as passage is concerned, for general, there will be different passage. For IELTS academic, there will be different passage. For IELTS academic, university related lecture, you can say passage, medical field, scientific research, reports, etc. Related passage. While for general students, the passage would be regarding, you can say, general discussion, society, social discussion, right? Now, this is only, the difference would be only in the reading passage. The questions are going to be of similar kind. The structure, the way of asking question, one word, two word answer, three word answer, not given, given, yes, no, right? And heading findings, all those kinds of questions are going to be similar for academic and general. Now, talking about listening, speaking, these are going to be same. And all the tests are going to be conducted on the same day, except speaking. Speaking can be conducted on the same day, as well as it can be conducted before the other modules or later on after other modules, right, at the end. Now, in all the modules, in listening, reading, speak, writing, they would give you 30 minutes for listening, 10 extra minutes to transfer all your answer to answer sheet, 30 minutes to write all the answers on question sheet, question booklet or question sheet, and next 10 minutes within listening to transfer all your answer to answer sheet, right? And here you would be careful regarding how to transfer all the answers. Spelling correction should be there, grammatical mistakes shouldn't be there, yes, first form of a plural, singular, second form of a which verb should be used so far in answer, right? This is going to be done, like it should be corrected on the time when you are transferring all the answers to answer sheet. Writing is concerned, 60 minutes will be given to you, 20 minutes for task 1, 40 minutes for task 2. Reading is concerned, 60 minutes overall, 3, 4, or 5 passages will be given to you, right? 60 minutes overall for whole reading passage, right? Now, coming towards speaking, that would be conducted on the similar day along with other modules. Otherwise, later at the end, after these modules, like within the next 7 days or within the 7 days before your appearance in the other modules test, right? So speaking is concerned, and it is done like it is going to be supposed, like it can be taken so far with the other modules as well as before or later on. Okay, so this was brief overview of all this, the whole structure and all the modules. And now we are going towards again the speaking module, right? And we're going to discuss that, as well as I'm going to ask you questions, many questions regarding speaking module, and then I would also post comment on that, like where you're lacking, where you should try your level to boost or to rise up, right? To be inclined so far. Okay, these things are going to be discussed. Okay. Yes. Are you guys ready? And did you get anything from the format? As a whole, there is a detailed lecture on the speaking and writing, reading, listening, detailed whole one lecture. If someone want to just like watch it again and like for 100%.
Uh, uh, I have a question, if you allow me to.
Sure.
Well, Muslim, I can see there are two formats for the IELTS, like one is general and the other one is academic. But same, I guess there are two ways for conducting IELTS. One is the paper-based and the other is computer-based.
Good question. Which one?
It will be more good of you if you can elaborate a little about the computer and the paper one, because I have selected the computer IELTS.
Yes, yes. Very good question. This is Arsalan, right? Okay. When one of my student just applied for computer based, and I asked her that, ma'am, are you ready for computer based, and are you good in the typing? Right before appearance of candidates, I just do ask some questions, and I also sometimes take like one-to-one session even with my each aspirant when they appear for the real test. Now, when she said, sir, I don't know how to type, and she just applied for the computer based, then I was speechless, like what should say further. And I said, it's okay, let's see what happens. Now, when she appeared, she got very good score, even more than her desired. 7 went, and her desire was 6 at 6.5, right? Now, the thing was, she was prepared for the IELTS exam. She done very well. You can see 1 minute. Sorry. She done very well. You can see the at practice, and because of practice, she performed very well because of practice. Now, if somebody would be prepared very well, yeah, I'm going to tell the different little bit. But if somebody would be prepared for IELTS exam, done very well, practice on many practice books, around about 4, 5, 6 practice books, and like within a month that can be covered so far. The schedule I have made so far, like for you guys to just go for 20 minutes with reading module, 20 minutes speaking, and all. Now, if you follow such criteria and to do different practice tests from different sources like Cambridge books and all other sources, this thing would help you. This thing would help you to, you can say, like improve your skill or rise up your skill this level that you would able to perform very good, to perform very well in the computer based as well as in paper based. Now, as far as difference is concerned, the questions are going to be similar. The you can see the structure, everything is going to be similar. Only paper based and computer based, it is your choice. If you are good in typing, go for computer. If you are good in writing, go for writing. Mostly students take computer based because of this one reason, that computer based IELTS is going to declare your result as soon as possible, around about 3, maximum a week or before a week, right? Otherwise, as far the other one is concerned, paper based, so they're going to declare your result sometime minimum time after a week or maximum 2 weeks, 3 weeks, not like a clear time is going to be given to you, right? So that's why mostly people just choose the computer based when they are in hurry to, because of their admissions or visa purpose, etc. Otherwise, the questions are going to be similar. Only the thing that matters a lot is your preparation, is your work, is your practice, right? Is it clear?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Most.
Welcome. Yeah. And as for, if you have enough time and you're good in writing on paper, then I recommend you paper-based test, because at here, if we choose both the aspirants, the one who is writing on computer, the other who is writing on paper, the words, especially in writing module, there you can say the word are going to be count, but if you can hit the target of 270, 280 words and you're not scared regarding the words count so far, that is also okay. But the writing based test, that is like most more impressive, that is also easy to check so far. And another thing, but the whole thing, I prefer paper based because it here your mental level also like work fast is compared to the computer one. When you are in front of the screen, right, there only you can write your own knowledge, and on paper base you can also like write critical overview, etc., right? Because this is what psychology says, that when you read from paper and when you read from screen, the one who reads from screen, this person minds mostly do not grow as compared to the other one who is reading from paper or who is writing on the paper. So I prefer paper based. Otherwise, it's your choice. And the most important thing is your work. If you're good in work, if you've done very well, this thing is going to give you good score or good bench. All right. Okay. Here we are going to discuss some question regarding conversation, regarding speaking and speaking module. And besides that, I would also share a few points, right? Okay. Yes. How are you, Umar? Is Umar here? Umar Iqbal?
Yes, sir, I am.
Yes, you're from Lahore, right? Yes. Okay, guys, the first thing that is important in improving your speaking skills, that is these three backgrounds: personal, public, official. Now, how personal? Whenever you think something, whenever you make your schedule, whenever you make any pattern for yourself, any schedule, whenever you think in the morning time, whatever you think so far, whatever you think in simple words, whatever you think, just think all those thoughts in English language, right? Why in English? Because this thinking capability and ability, it would get improved. When it would get improved, this thing would give you, and like it would help you, and just and your fluency in speaking, like with fluency or with consistency, right? The only thinking, because whenever you just speak or talk within any EL2, like second learning language, and they like EL2 or EL2, right? English as a second learning language, right? When you talk or speak in EL2, this thing would be improved. Before talking within EL2, you think a lot, right? You think on the grammatical structure, you think on the like searching for different vocabularies to be shared, you think on how to start, how to end your sentence answer, right? These things are going to be discussed as well in the module, speaking module, right? But the most important thing is like you should be you can say careful regarding the thinking, that whatever you think, especially in the practice time before appearance in the real exam, just think all those thoughts in English language, right? This thing is going to help you to improve your thinking capability in English, right? And you're not stuck in the fluency. Another thing is in public and official. Public means whatever is happening around you, just also consider those views and those things, and like just elaborate all such things within English language towards for yourself, right? Third thing is official, and now this is official discussion as well. Like the official discussion means that the discussion that you do in a group form, right? In a group form, within a class, with your mates, fellows, etc. This is official. Now within these three stages, when you perform very well, this thing would help you, you can say help you in a sense that the fluency would be improved, the grammatical structure would be improved. Now this is one technique, like how to deal with practice of speaking, practice of speaking. Another thing, when you would be good personally, when you can answer for your own personal self good in a proper way, you can also answer like next step is in public, and third step is official discussion. Now these are three stages where you should perform, and you should think, and you should analyze, and you should like observe all the situation within English language. Now let me give you like how we just took this structure or this diagram for IELTS students. Let me inform you, let me tell you, like section 1, section 2, section 3. There are 3 sections in speaking. First one is personal, your observation, who you are, your full name, may I see your ID card, what time you get sleep, what time you rise up, are you a morning person, are you a night person, you study at night or morning, what you like, what you don't like, what's your preference, what's your dark preference, like all such kind of question regarding your personal information, personality. Next, what was the function you enjoyed for the last time in public? What was the last party? What is the gift that you have given to someone? Now all the things that is happening, like that happens in public situation. Now when your personal, when just look at the, now I'm going to make it easy for you, right? When your personal observation would be perfect, when your personal thoughts would be perfect in English language, right? This thing would help you to answer for all the first questions very quickly and very, you can say, with fluency, because your personal thinking capability would be perfect, right? That's why I ask you to think in English always, especially for not only for IELTS exam, rather for improving your speaking capability as well, right? And ability. Now public thinking all the situation of public, like what happened, what's happening, what would happen, what's happened, what is happening, what would happen. Thinking about all these questions, what is happening, what happened in the past, and what would happen. Thinking about all these questions in English language would also help you to like bring a kind of fluency in your way of elaborating or expressing your answer in front of examiner, because examiner is going to ask the question regarding 85% about your past within part 2, within section 2, right? Speaking, again, there are 3 sections. First section, for your introduction, 8 questions would be there from your introduction. First 4 parts, What's your full name? May I see your ID card? Where do you from? Do you work or study? First 4 questions. Remaining 4 questions regarding your interest, regarding your schedule, regarding your timetable, regarding what do you like, what you don't like, right? These. Next, Q card section 2. The question would be 85% regarding your past time, 85, 90%. Otherwise, they can also ask you what kind of life you want to live in your future. Now, this is future related question. What kind of house, apartment you would like to live in within your future? Now, again, future related question, right? Mostly 5%, 10%, 15%, but they can also ask you question regarding your future. But 85, 90%, if you pick all the real exam question and also this Cambridge practice books, these books, you can also see the part 2 question would be regarding your previous life, right? Your past life, right? Now, coming towards the next third discussion, third stage, section 3 of speaking module. At here, if you would be good an official discussion, official means like in a group discussion, if you would make yourself perfect in discussion within class kind of environment, with a group kind of environment, what's happening in the group, like if I ask you a question and you are now able to answer me very perfectly, this thing would help you to also answer to examiner as well in a perfect way. Like this statement at the end of this page, this slide, you can see if you are good in front of your trainer, you will perform very well in front of real examiner, right? This thing would help. Actually, if you face difficulty or lacking confidence, if you if you lack confidence in front of your own senior person or teacher or the one who is training you or instructing you regarding IELTS or any other. Now, if you feel like hesitation or lack confidence in front of the one who is little bit close as compared to examiner, then how you can expect from yourself that you would be perfect or fluent speaker in front of real examiner? That's why when I ask you question in upcoming session or within the same session, then just answer me confidently. Right now, one of the student, I just took session with her. She's going to appear a day after tomorrow, and in speaking mode, and believe me, her answer, all the answers are equal to 7.5 plus. Many of you would know her name is Nirwani, also in many of our batches and also in the same batch, but right now she is busy, and I just took one-to-one session for the purpose she is going to appear day after tomorrow in the real exam. And she is this much worried that she said, sir, I think I'm a 5 best. Oh my god, I said I just stated that you are 7.5 or 7 plus band student and you can perform, but this lacking confident, why is this, right? Just expect for the best. That, like, examiner is not going to hate you, right? Examiner is not going to do anything wrong with you, right? We are coming on the question session as well, but if examiner is serious, and like this is going to again happen with everyone, with every student, that examiner would be serious in IELTS exam especially, and all Cambridge SATs exams, examiner would be most probably serious, right? Why serious? To know you very well, and also he or she might be passed with very busy schedule, right? Busy schedule in a sense that he or she might have asked the similar kind of question with many candidates, with many aspirants, and now asking similar question and getting similar information and answer from many candidates make a person sometimes bored. And now if he is bored or she is bored, this person is tired, the examiner, now you are supposed to make this person, the examiner, interested with your way of expression, like with your intonations, rising up, lowering down. The intonation means when you speak, when you talk in a way that is similar to English people, that is similar in a sense like they use when they speak, and this was very amazing. Now just look at the tone that shows expression, emotions, and when you rise up, like this is one. You know, sir, this was very, like, this was very interesting moment for me. This is one way. And if the other person says like this, you know, sir, nah, this is very interesting moment for me. And now one is reading, the other is expressing, right? The other is showing expression. The one is now this more like one student, just I hope this is clear to you. Now giving you an example, many examples are there from real real situation. One of my student, he was quite good in speaking. He got 7 and 7 plus in all, but in speaking he got 6 or 6. I said, why? What is this? You were able to answer me very quickly and like very smoothly and fluently in all the question, right? He said, sir, don't ask me what happened. I said, what? Just explain what happened. He said, sir, when I appeared in the real exam, the ma'am was asking me question very seriously. She was too serious, not very. She was too serious in front of me, and because of her seriousness, sir, you mentioned that we should show intonation, we should show facial expression, a kind of little bit smile on our face, but I was also having all these things, but when I was answering to that lady, the ma'am, she was very too serious. Like, and when she was asking a question, I was answering very good, fluent, and but her seriousness just made me anxious. That seriousness of the lady that made me like lacking of confidence and like feeling hesitation, and all such negative feelings just came to me, and I was unable to answer for all the question fluently because of that only facial expression of the lady. She was very because of that expression that she was having on her face, I thought that my answers are going to be like wrong, or something wrong is happening in the scenario, right? Now the problem students face in speaking module within expression, especially Asian country student, Pakistani, Indian, and like Chinese even, and at here the Bangladesh students, these few country students, especially they do not use intonation. They do not use the beautiful way of expression. Like if you are even very fluent, if you are even very good in speaking, you should go for intonation as well. Intonation is actually you can say this is a natural way of speaking. This is like a way how native speak so far, right? So intonation is very important. And beside that, if examiner is 100% serious, this is going to be happen in front of you as well. You would feel like, how, why the examiner is serious? Am I answering wrong, or am I using wrong grammatical structures, or something is wrong is happening within my answers, or what happened, right? But he or she might be serious because of one thing, that is to face many candidates asking many questions, similar kind of question, and getting similar kind of response. Because of that reason, examiner might be serious. So you are supposed to answer with fluency, with confident level, and also to show your intonation, expression. When emotions come in your answer, like believe me, sir, it is most memorable moment in my life, because that moment I really enjoyed when my friends came and also gathered with me and surprised me, right? Now, the way of your expression is going to impress examiner, is going to create an interest in your answer for examiner, right? So these things you have to further points will be discussed in upcoming lectures, right? But these things you have to keep in your mind, that you are going to make all of your answer, each answer, from what is your name till the last question of section 3, you are supposed to make each question an interesting one, and you're supposed to welcome each question. For section first, you cannot say thank you for giving me this opportunity. Like if he asked you or she asked you what is your full name, and you say, oh, thank you for giving me this opportunity, thank you for asking my name. My name is Arsalan Mustafi, or Asma Al Azabi, or Ali Bahadur, you can call me Ali. And now you cannot say it here, but you can show with your expression in this way, right? My name is Ali Bahadur, so you can call me Ali. This is like your expression, your welcoming question with your facial expression and gestures, right? Otherwise, you can, my name is Ali Bahadur, yeah, you can call me Ali, right? This is a boring and serious and like a rude way of answering, right? So for each question, especially section 2 and section 3, each question you can say, thank you for giving me an immense opportunity, and then start your answer. For section first, what is your full name? May I see your ID card? For what is your full name? Some students say, my name is Arsalan Mustafi. No, this is not enough. My name is Arsalan Mustafi. So you can call me Arsalan, right? For making it easiest for the examiner. Now, may I see your ID card? Some student who did, yes, this is my, no, yes, sure, why not, sir, right? In more formal and welcoming way, in a friendly way. Just consider this person is not going to do something wrong with you, rather this person is going like friendly to you, right? He is a close one to you, right? Do it in this way. Now, do you work or study? sir, I work, or sir, I study, or ma'am, I work, but in the part time, I also do study many different books of my own field, right? Or, sir, I study, but in the part time, I also do work. When I get free, I just do help of as my friends and colleagues, right? This is work and along with study, or study along with work, right? Where do you live? I just live in this place located in this area, not go and like vast discussion, this is this much, having this much population and my hometown and that. Do not just in part first, right? Like we just give answer for 40 to 45 seconds. For 5, 6, 7 sentences are enough for the part first. 5, 6, 7 sentences are enough for part first. Do not go into deepness, right? And now when you are you complete your answer, examiner is silent. You would face two situation in speaking module. When you completed your answer, examiner is silent. He's not asking the next question. How you should give indication to examiner? Because of such reason, I really like this thing, thank you. Because of such examples, I am of the opinion that it is good, thank you. Because of such opinions, I think it is good to be done, thank you. Now these are different phrases, but because of such and because of such reason, I think it is good. Because of such reason, I think this is perfect, thank you, right? Now because of such and few more words related to your question, related to your answer, and then thank you. This would indicate to examiner this person is done with the answer, right? In the formal way of indication, right? Otherwise, if you ask, sir, I'm done, please ask the next question, or yes sir, or sorry sir, or next question, or becoming silent, even all these impression would have negative impression on examiner, right? If he is silent, one situation, if he is silent, indicate in this professional and formal way, because of such reason I prefer this in I like thank you. And if he is going to ask you the next question quickly while you are answering, one situation he was silent, the other situation you can face, you are answering and he directly asked the next question, another question, while you were not like complete, you didn't complete your answer, you were just answering for the previous question, and examiner started the next question. How you should, what you should do at this moment, you should rise up your tone to make it clearly understandable to examiner. Yeah, you should directly stop for the next to listen and get the next question easily, right? You should directly stop, and you should then forget what you answered so far. Just focus on the next question, forward ahead, right? This is your target. Another thing, rise up your tone and answer to the point in that situation. If examiner is asking all the questions quickly from you, answer to the point. Do not go in deepness, do not go in ground, do not go in background, do not go in history, do not go in tradition, do not go in irrelevant or unnecessary information. Just whatever examiner asked, answer within limits, answer within limits, whatever in like in reading, writing, speaking, listening, whatever examiner asks, like 2 words answer means to write within 2 words or 1 word. Do not write, do not exceed the limit. Whatever they asked you in agreement, in disagreement, essays, etc., opinion, answer in the same way. Writing, now in speaking is concerned, what they ask, what tense they use, what you can say information they asked you to share with them, just share the similar kind of information. Do not go here and there and share irrelevant information to prolong your answer. Rather, make yourself able from now to prolong your answer within relevant context, within proper context, within actual context, right? One would answer for 3 minutes appropriately, the other may answer for 5 minutes but inappropriate, right? The other may also answer for a minute but also as a whole inappropriate, right? So just learn from now to answer accurately and appropriate, right? Whatever he asks, answer within limits. Otherwise, if you go here and there within deepness, in ground and background, within tradition and history and all such unnecessary things, that would show to examiner that this person is not able to get the questions in English language, and this person is not able to answer also for all such kind of question that is going to be in English, right? So this was all related information and some techniques, you can call it, skills like the basic problems students can face in real interview, right? Now, I just explained it a lot, and the session is also going to end. You're requested to just click on the same link again to join, and then we are going to have a kind of questions, right? I would ask you a few questions, and you guys would answer me for those questions, right? Let the session end. You can join again on the same link.